Yo, what's up? It's Monday. What's up, Mikey P? How you doing, bro? Glad you made it. Kyle, you're here. Nigel, are you here?
I am indeed, Slop.
Nigel, we got throttled last Friday. I think every single bet from the EV page lost, and then
That's
the
it.
one Mahomes one from the whatchamacallit live stream.
Oh, that's right. We did
One of
say
those
it on
days.
Friday. Yeah, Friday, I think.
We got some work to do. I gotta be honest with you. You know what I did Saturday? I bet probably 15 games. Didn't look at anything. I had basketball all day, like little kid basketball. So I was just betting NCAA basketball, which I haven't watched all year. Just getting ready for March Madness. Just get a lay of the land. What's up with the streets? You know what I mean? And I had an awesome time. Had a couple bad beats though, where like I had unders in games that went to overtime that were way under, and they ended up going over in overtime. So there was that, but it was awesome. I had a blast. I think I was end up down $11, but again, I was blindly just hitting these things like blindly. Joe, I won't lie to you. I've been betting unders too lately. It doesn't feel good, but still betting. So there's that. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know. I'm not changing my stance on unders. I'm just saying like they're not automatic no goes. I think if you bet enough games, you're fine.
Hey, Slop,
Yeah.
can I bring something up in the gambling, kind of the gambling Twitter space? I want your take because I got his take on this.
Okay. What's up?
Our boy, and by our boy, I mean two-time Thunderdome contestant Alex Caruso is getting kind of raked over the coals. He had that tweet where he put out his picket calendar showing he's having a rough month, but people are just going at him too much. I think it's kind of ridiculous. Like all of a sudden now we can't use fun language, like we can't use the word lock because there's idiots out there who don't understand that this is gambling and
I'm
nothing's
still
for sure.
using locks.
This
Like
is what I'm
I'll.
saying. Like I think people are getting way too soft. If Jeff's in here, I'm sure he's on my side. Like, calm
No,
down.
he's losing. That's all.
I know,
What's up,
yeah. I mean,
Davis?
it's
Nah,
rough.
he's
You
just
lose.
losing. That's what happens when you lose. They all come for you.
It's
He
ridiculous.
allows it too. Alex does. Like I don't like with that. I'm sorry stuff.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Apologize. Like
No,
this is like you're gambling. Like what you know what I'm saying? And like when you put the bet in, you better think it's a lock.
for
If you
sure.
don't, then why the hell are you telling me to bet it?
100% agree.
Like what? Like wait, like what? Like it's not a lock? Like and everyone they're like, oh, everyone knows there's no such thing as a lock. Like, well then we're good then. Yeah, I get. I mean, novice gamblers though, but like they're gonna they don't know what they're doing anyways. I guess is what I'm saying. I get what you're saying, Joe, and you're not wrong. But like they're, I mean, I don't know.
I'm sorry. If you're just reading a tweet and going like, "I'm definitely following that," you got bigger problems, man.
Yeah, you're not a real gambler.
Not just
Uh,
gambler. You shouldn't read anything on Twitter and take it as like
yeah,
gospel.
yeah. No, I mean, I don't know. Like I don't mind his write ups. He actually got me back into writing up games because I used to do those Twitter write ups, but then I started writing for websites, and then I wouldn't do the write ups anymore because I was afraid that people wouldn't go to the site. You know what I mean when I post a link. But I think those are good, like write ups. You know what I mean, like on Twitter. Like I think we need guys doing that. So
I agree.
what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? Like you have to. So, but the thing is, everybody sees them there. So whenever you lose, there you are getting punked by like every single person. 'Cause it's very easy to go back in. Like, dude, go to my comments on picks. This didn't age well. It's like, dude, it's a bet, dude. Do you know what I mean? Like what? Like yeah, like they lose. Like have you ever gambled before? Because you lose like literally almost half every time. Like
More than half if
it's
you're doing it right.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So like it's not ridiculous that a bet would lose because that happens.
Slop, by the way,
I
you
don't
want to
know.
tell the people what I did to the Lions last night?
Oh, you smoked them. I needed to do that. All right, so you texted me that, so I knew they were done. But I just put on Twitter because they're not on the list of teams that could win the Super Bowl. So I was starting to get some comments in that thread. It was an old one. So I was like, all right, so these people know. So I got to end the Lions now. So I went right to Twitter and said, I can't believe the Lions going to the Super Bowl. This is crazy.
I saw that tweet.
And right away, It was like right after that, literally, they started losing.
I
Like
haven't
literally.
I haven't texted Slop during these games about any of his bets since our controversy from a month ago. But this one wasn't a bet of his. This was just me saying, I'm so glad I said I want to bet against Brock Purdy and bet on the Lions. I said that at halftime, and it was like my hot streak continues with that.
Yeah, I mean that's dude,
I buried them.
it sucks, but I mean, sometimes you gotta bury teams. I think that it's fine, to be honest with you. I think it's fine. It happens. It's the Lions. You knew it was gonna happen. But yeah, I take part responsibility though. Like I said, as soon as I put that tweet out, I was like, I gotta get them out of here because they're gonna go. And I remember last year and the year before. The year before it was the Bengals that didn't make the list, and dude, I got to listen to it for 2 weeks before the Super Bowl. It was like ad nauseum. I can't do it. The next year it was the Eagles. I was
Yes.
like, dude, they're not on the list. Like they can't win. And I had to listen to that for 2 weeks. So this week I was like, I don't want to listen to it for 2 weeks, man. I'd rather just have two teams that are on the list of teams that can win the Super Bowl and just be done with it. You know what I mean? Like I told you, the list is always right. The list is always right. And sure enough, dude, the Lions got up that big ass lead. And I'm like, there's only one thing I can do right now. That's it. Only one thing. But yeah, it happens. I'm
And
glad you jumped on board too.
and to be fair to the Lions, like they haven't had a lot of like heartbreaking stuff. They've just been awful. Like this is their first like real heartbreak. You know what I'm saying? You got to go through a few of these before you get over the hump. That's just how sports
Yeah.
fandom works.
Yeah, Joe, at the end of the day, he provides free services for people. People are just bored of it. Yeah, I agree with that. Ryan, what's your take on Fade God Trent? I got to be honest with you, I love Trent. I think he is probably the best thing going in the entire industry right now because he kind of reminds you that, this is a roller coaster ride we're on. His is a lot of downs on that roller coaster ride. He wins sometimes too. But he doesn't take himself too serious. And you need that. You have to have that because otherwise, dude, you go to like fantasy football Twitter and you'll find out exactly what happens when everybody's too serious. It sucks. Like you can't even make jokes. They all like it's just like guys, like it's not that serious. Like we're just betting games here.
No, Trent's a
So,
genius. He figured out that in an industry where you're going to lose a lot more than you win, how do you make success out of losing? And he did it.
yeah, no, 100%. I like Trent. I mean, I like Trent. So there's that. Heard Brian nailed one myself this weekend, $250. I don't know what that means. Who's Brian? Mikey P. Like, I missed what you said earlier. I'm sure it made sense, but I just missed what you said. Oh, heard that, Brian. He's talking to someone in the chat. My bad. Moist Turtle pick. Slop. I lost half my student loans on Lions money line. Need the other half on something to get back on fold. To get back twofold. Yeah. Need a pick, boss. Appreciate it. You've helped me out. And yeah, I got your back. We're going to find something, I promise. It might be an under, but this under on the EV screen right now has been there all day, which is kind of scary. Isaiah Hartenstein, points plus rebounds over. Yeah, that'll come out later on, I think. You know it will, Armand. They always do that. Ryan, he's funny as hell. Yeah, he is, dude. Yeah, no, it's fun, Brian. I mean, dude, what are we doing? You know what I mean? Like, if you're not having fun, like, what are we doing? Speed Demon, I bet there are going to be NBA props tonight. I haven't found any today. There was a lot of games on the slate. I had a very rough morning between snow and then work stuff. And personally, it's been a weird day for me. I'm back though. I'm back. I'm fine. Nothing's wrong, but it's just been a weird day. So I will find something. I was thinking I just missed my morning window. So what I'm doing is just kind of going down to game time. And I learned a lot Saturday by just kind of riding the roller coaster that is OddsJam EV page. So I like going before games on college basketball and a little bit on NBA. So that's what the plan is today. That's why no player props came out. Me and Nigel had a talk today. I think we're gonna do some prize pick stuff. Because if you haven't noticed, check this out on the EV page. Do I have it up, Nigel? That's the EV page.
Yep.
We got two tabs. See where my Marley. Through I'm hovering over. You hit fantasy. You get the fantasy optimizer. Right now, there's not a lot, but in the mornings, this thing is like full of green. Right now, some dude hacker on League of Legends is a good play on Prize Picks. I kind of want to play some Prize Picks. We're getting into that season where you need Prize Picks just because you do. So we're going to do more of those. So there's that. What else is there now? Am I forgetting anything? I'm kind of rambling here. I don't know where I'm going with any of this, but I feel like it's getting somewhere.
That's awesome, Sam.
Sam, dude, it's honestly, how many times do you hit the button today? I probably hit the button 1,000 times today. It's amazing. I like to stay in the 3 and 4%. So, on this column here, 3 and 4% edge. But I like to do it with not alt lines so far. That's been my my kind of sweet spot there. We'll do this though. Right now, go ahead and take. It's already in my bet tracker. Go ahead and take for whatever it was. I think 160 for mine on the whatever yours is, use it. Whatever your recommended bet amount is. Sorry, I'm getting the dog's killing me. I can't get over there. I feel like I'm all alone here, fighting, struggling. I took this earlier at -110. It's been there all day. All the other books love this under. It's 2 points away from every other book. So 2 free points. I think it's wrong. The line moved. It's a bullshit game too. So the line moved at Pinnacle, which generally means something good. You're killing me, Marley. You're killing me. You're killing me. I know. But yeah, it's 136 there. It moved, but never at other places just didn't. I'm sorry, at FanDuel. Other places moved it. So there's that. What else we got? Yeah, Nigel loves the Celtics always.
It's a good spot tonight. They got embarrassed on Saturday.
They did. All right, what else? We'll just keep hitting the button for a few more minutes. It's slow going, but I'm telling you, all right, so if you get the trial, I get it right now. If you're watching this right now, just get it. All right. There's a link in the description. It's 2 free weeks. So there's that. But hang on, Ryan. I see your question. I'll grab it. There's 2 free weeks. Try it. This is literally the time. I don't think a lot of people, even Alex, doesn't totally push this fact that I know is true. Is OddsJam is very, very good with college basketball, just because of the nature of those markets, especially main market. I said it a million times already. I think people know in college basketball, information's not widely available a lot of times about these programs. There's people in these programs that know when certain guys are sick and gonna sit, or they know if the coach is changing something. In terms of game plan, they know. Does that make sense, Nigel? You don't have to report. Yeah. And sometimes you'll find out on a broadcast that some of these kids aren't playing. So when you see lines move, especially on a Morgan State, Norfolk State game, somebody knows something. Something happened. Does that make sense? Someone caught wind of something. So obviously OddsJam is tracking line moves. So bam, there you are. You end up just getting spoon-fed good information. So that's what it's all about. Restivo's calling.
Tell him to jump in the chat.
Yeah, just jump in the chat, dude. No, does that make sense? Nigel,
yeah, it totally makes sense. I mean, you got to realize that 90% of these college programs, they don't have a local beat writer who's covering the team, right? So there's no news coming out until you get on the broadcast and the announcer's like, oh, yeah, the coach told us today.
Yeah, guys know. I'm telling you, guys, there's someone that knows when things happen. I'm telling you. It's crazy. Dude, you'll see. All right, so last night I messed up. If you followed that, my bad. It was the late game. I don't even know what we bet. It was after the NFL game, so you know where I was headed. But the line had gone up from 6.5 to 8.5 throughout the day, -6.5 to -8.5. And no, it was I have it. That's the ringtone. Yeah, but the ringtone does sound like a landline.
It definitely does.
I'm old school, man. You know what I'm saying? I missed that. Like there was a time when like your phone rang and it wasn't a song. It was like that. It sounded like that. And you're like, look at me. So I forgot about that. And then I was picking one day. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to take that. And it's been like that for a while.
I miss the rotary phones. The zzz, people don't
I
know
used
about
to
those.
use it. I've used that before.
So did I.
The
My
kids
grandmother
won't
had
even know
one.
what that is now.
No.
No, so anyways, the line went from 6.5 to 8.5, like kind of later in the day, and whatever team it was won like 20 plus. You cannot convince me that people don't know, and it was still moving towards tip off. Does that make sense? Like you know what I'm saying, Nigel? Like it guys know. So, anyways, long story short, that's why I think OddsJam is great with college basketball, especially just because, again, like it's track alignment. Oh, here we go. We got something going on.
Fanatics is just
Fanatics
way off on all of
is
these.
way off. Over 231.5 at Fanatics. Plus 105 for the Lakers Rockets.
Look at the
All right,
no big.
yeah.
You gotta. That's one you'd have to bet like right now, because it's gonna
Yep.
be gone in about 2
I'm
seconds.
on it. I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it. Go, John. Go. I gotta log in. Fuck. The log in. I'm getting kind of good at logging in. Shit, I just fucked up.
While Slop's doing that, you'll notice as he added this to his bet tracker, when you bet the first one, the top one there, you shouldn't bet all the rest, even though they're technically PEV. You're just putting way too many eggs in one basket. That's
Yeah.
that would
Don't
be
do all
bad
that.
strategy.
That's a wild move. Yeah, now it's at 232 on the site, minus 110.
So yeah, that line must have just came out and they instantly moved it.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Damn it, dude. I was about to be somebody.
This is why when you're doing the button by yourself at home, when you sign up for your 2 weeks, you want to have all your sports books open. You want to minimize the amount of time between when you see it and bet it.
Okay, we got another live one here. McNeese State. This is not a great one. These aren't the kind I normally like. I like Pinnacle to be like way favored, and they're not. They're minus 102, but this one shouldn't be plus 110. So it. I'm not saying OddsJam's wrong because they're not. That's exactly what you want them to be displaying for you. I'm just saying, me personally, I always say that everybody has the way that they use it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think they just have it, and that it's. I just like the ones. Like that's definitely a bet. Don't get me wrong, but
Davis, I haven't looked into like the Pelicans numbers. Kristaps has been hot from three lately, I will say that, but I don't know about the Pelicans, how many threes they give up and whatever. So I don't have a strong opinion on that.
like I said, I had a very tough day today. Early on, like so, I didn't get a good feel for the slate, so I'm kind of stuck, man. Oh, you're McNeese State, Pat the King. They've gone 21.5 down to 19.5 at a lot of places too, so I don't really mess with that.
For anyone who watched on Friday, you saw our special guest Elf, who I think is going to be joining us Fridays going forward.
Elf's coming back on this Friday.
Yeah,
I like that kid. I know, like some people are saying it was too much. I was like, no, he's not.
I don't know if anyone checked out his stream over the weekend. I think it was Saturday. I caught it for a minute. He was interviewing a sorority girl from BU. I'm not even joking. This guy's the king.
Yeah,
Just a random sorority girl.
Nice work, Pat the King. Yeah, dude, JM. Those were fun times. What else we got? Moisty Turtle. I honestly, Moisty Turtle, that is a fantastic username. So nice work. I'm glad that we got to see what happened. So did you guys see that it was like a 9% edge just showed up and it was there for like maybe a minute. Do you know what I mean? Like that's what happens. All right, so we got guys now. All right. Thanks for picking us up, JM. This guy told me how to say it. ETKPG. What did that stand for?
I forgot.
ETKPG. It was something like that we should be able to remember.
Yeah, I totally
ETKPG. extraterrestrial.
Yeah, that was what it was. KPG, I think. With kills per game.
Okay, yeah. All right. Jabari Walker double. What's the number on that, Anthony? I don't mind that. I don't mind Brooke Lopez double either. I mean, at that price. Yeah. So you guys are just selling out the doubles, right? Like I don't mind that strategy at all. One of them gets home, you make some money, we move on to the next day.
We're dog days of NBA right now. It's like all the weird shit's gonna happen.
I cannot wait. It's usually after All-Star break, NBA is really going to pick up in terms of like value because the books are going to be stuck.
Oh, and the bench guys
Right.
and the teams start tanking.
Yep. Right now, we kind of got to see it in those championship games with pass attempts, not totally on receptions, but stuff like that, counting stats because the books are so like they have enough data. And that's kind of happening in NBA as well. But it shifts once new players start getting introduced on teams that are tanking.
Slop, should we take just a quick look at what's available for the Super Bowl real quick? See if there's anything on there.
Yeah. Hey, I just hit the arbitrage tool. We only have like a 0.5% edge. That sucks on that. I like plus 340 there, Anthony. That's not that crazy. I thought so too. And when I see, like I looked it over. I guess I think at my normal jump. You know how like I'm a momentum guy, right? Like I'll get up, I like make my bed, and then like hit the bike, and then I feel like I have momentum. I'm looking at like the slate for the first time there, and it's like if I don't get up and get ahead like that, I feel like I'm behind, and I just don't have the same confidence, man. It messes with me. Oh, we got a 5% arb. If you have ESPN Bet and FanDuel, 5%. Jeff Green over 1.5 rebounds, minus 125. Under 1.5 rebounds, plus 154 at FanDuel. Shit. I want to find out. So if you did like 300 on one side, you end up like $27. Your max bet there is like not max bet, but I'm saying the highest you bet on one side is $300. That's a 5%. I mean, that's pretty good. Gone. All right, Super Bowl wise, we'll hit the screen real quick. We'll get to something, man.
Go
ahead.
I was gonna say I was taking a look early this morning on FanDuel for Super Bowl stuff, just an early look. I think it was Chiefs were this has probably moved since then, even money on the money line, but Mahomes was plus 130 for MVP. Seems to me if you like the Chiefs, you're betting just the Mahomes play. There's no way they win and he's not the MVP.
Yeah, unless Kelsey gets it and they want to get some Taylor Swift camera time.
Maybe, but I doubt it.
Brian, that's a really good question. My answer is yes. Like, I don't know. You should ask that to Alex in one of his streams too. See what he says. That's a really good question. But yeah. I'll be honest with you, man. I totally believe Pinnacle is like God in that market. I'm sorry, in that sport, in all the markets. I'm sorry, not all the markets, main markets. Like points, total points, and sides. So, yeah. What do we got for receptions?
Yeah, Ryan, I don't know why you'd take that Chiefs at plus 102. Just take the Mahomes plus 130. I mean, I'd live with that risk.
I like the Kelsey receiving yards. Ooh, Kevo, that's smart. That's really smart. The 2 touchdowns each. What do we have for yards? 70.5. That's not bad. FanDuel right now. I think he's utilized. I'm going to dive in, obviously, as we go over like the next 2 weeks. I mean, a lot of times I like to jump on the early numbers for like any week, any NFL week, but Super Bowl is different just because again, it's they got you they got you covered. They know.
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna find something that nobody else knows. Is all I'm saying.
Nope.
And then maybe overs and unders, just because like again, you're kind of guessing, but at the same time, like if you can probably come up with a solid angle to talk yourself into something, which I never have a problem doing. But I'd lean over right now. I just don't know how much that's gonna move over the next few days.
I can't talk myself into the Niners after watching the playoffs.
No, I don't think they're that good.
No, like I think they should have lost both of those games.
Yeah. Ooh. 6 point. Oh, that's our game. Morgan State, Norfolk State, under 144.5 plus 118.
You grabbed it at 141, I think, or 142, didn't you?
146 is
Oh.
what I got. Minus 110. We'll see what the number is now. Did you guys bet that or something? Because that moved way. I think that thing's gone. That was the standard number. Hang on, guys. I'm going. This is a slow moving stream right now.
This is one of the
Getting
deader.
back to the night.
This is one of
Tell you
the
that.
deader sports weeks this week.
That's why college basketball is so important to just jump on now.
Yeah.
I don't mind Juice, but man, I'll tell you what, Jason, he gets so like tough to bet, like to watch. I'm sorry, that bet play out, because it's just like you gotta be joking me. Like, because if he gets no action, he gets no action. Does that make sense? And you're just like, man, you're drawing dead, and you're just like, oh god.
Who use check?
Yeah, you're watching it play out. Yeah, so it's still minus 105. Don't tell me Pinnacle moved their number. Yeah, Pinnacle's minus 135 for 145.5. And we got under 146.5 minus 105. Like Pinnacle moved off that number completely. They're minus 114, and FanDuel is out here. Where the hell is FanDuel on that? Oh, one number up. My bad. That's why they're not showing it. Let's fucking go. Tell you, I think that game goes under. I don't want to bet the under, but I just think it does. It just makes sense. Like also too with college basketball, getting to the 140s, close to the 150s, and you could end up watching games into the 120s. And you know what I'm saying? 130. Like it. Sometimes it cannot be close. That's the same principle goes for like the low 120s. Like you can end up watching a game that ends in the 140s because it is a volatile sport. And that happens whenever, like I said, some coach tells one of his grad assistants that they're going to push pace or something stupid like that. And bam, all of a sudden that gets somehow distributed to different people's networks. And next thing you know, people are betting the over and the lines move. Alabama A&M, if you guys want to do another under. Mississippi Valley State and Southern over 137.5. I had them the other night, Mississippi Valley State plus 17.5, and they scored like 40 points, I think. I mean, they covered, but it was just like, dude, what the hell?
That was 30 cents off Pinnacle's number.
That one there? Yeah. But see, Pinnacle likes minus 135. Does that make sense? I like it when Pinnacle's got minus 135 and we got 105.
Ah, gotcha.
Now, do you see what I'm saying? Those feel fun. FanDuel's still hanging out there with that. So Ben Simmons is playing like he ain't going to play much, right?
I would just burn your money. Don't bet on Ben Simmons.
Take an under, right?
Yeah, or do that.
You want to hit the screen real quick? What are we going to hit?
I was saying, are there any PEV Super Bowl bets out there yet?
I have today.
Just do NFL, I think. Yeah.
Nada.
Is it because you the date range? You got to switch it to February 11th or whatever.
I have all.
No, you have none. You have to select custom date range and then select February 11th.
I think any. Are you serious?
I'm not sure. I've never done for 2 weeks out. Oh, no.
Yeah, there's no like it could be a date range, all dates. Does that make
Is,
sense?
is it? Okay. Yeah, I've never done it that far out, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think if you select something, then you got it. You know what I mean?
So there's nothing yet?
If you
Or
don't
there's
have
nothing
anything
on you?
selected, no,
Nothing for the sports books you have. But there's probably not much out.
I couldn't imagine it would be because people are clamoring to bet it now. Nice work, NYC. All right, we need something though, dude. No NBA player props today so far, which is kind of like not great.
I would have thought everyone would be coming off of taking a beating yesterday. And then, because most of the money was on the Ravens. So those people need to make their money back. Books should get cracking here.
100%. Yeah, Mississippi Valley State Southern over 138 is plus 135 at DraftKings. Over 127 or 137 and a half plus 130 at ESPN Bet. North Carolina Central and Delaware State. It's just fun to say that's what we have.
Delaware
You know what I
State.
mean?
Where is Delaware State? I gotta look
I
this
think
up.
it's Delaware. I think it's in Delaware,
Thanks, Slop.
like right in the middle.
Dover.
It's probably in the middle. All right, Houston and Texas today at 9. You could take Texas under 67 and a half plus 105, but that's still, again, it's one of those where it's not that ain't what I'm looking for. But I mean that feels good. JMNYC, I don't know. I mean, OddsJam, dude. Odd shoppers. I mean, it is what it is. OddsJam is just a different animal, Joe. I mean, if you're looking for a screen, I mean, I don't know. I would just get the EV package and go. Like, don't take my word for it. Just check it. I mean, it's just good. I mean, that's what you know what I mean. Like, I know I work for them, so obviously you think I'd say that, but I'll be honest with you. Like, I wouldn't have even like started to work for. I've been here for like a year. I would never even come over here if it wasn't good. Does that make sense?
Yeah, just try it, Joe. It's 2 weeks free.
Yeah.
Make up your mind for yourself.
Like there was no. I've never been like a. Let me hawk this. Let me hawk that. You know what I mean? I was more just a writer. But this is like the first time I used it, I was like, holy shit. Because bet and stay aligns, it's been around forever, but it's so hard to do. Like without software. Like it's so hard. But with OddsJam, like dude, you legit hit the button, you're all set.
I was just telling JM in the chat, Euro basketball. I got a few Euro basketball bets in using OddsJam that actually cashed. I don't know if it's still going on.
Is it?
I think it is. I think they play the same season. Yeah, there's a bunch of games.
All right, let me keep going.
That's awesome, Brian. I'm glad you like it.
Brian, you want to hear a story real quick? And it's on topic to what you're saying. All right, so if you're a true degen, right, it works. And I'll tell you why. Because Saturday, again, I have not watched any college basketball at all. I don't know. Dude, there's a million schools. So I'm hitting the button. I'm just taking bets, right? There was a time where I was down probably 450, almost $600, like something like that, right? And the inner degen is like, oh, I got to get back. And all I kept thinking though was like, I wasn't like nervous. Or you know what I'm saying? You ever get like where like you don't normally bet that much, right? Nice. Does that make sense? Like I'm usually just betting $100 on a couple different bets, hoping to win one. Boom, I'm done. Instead, this day I knew I was going to be betting on bets I had no idea about, like college basketball, and I was going to do it all day long and just kind of watch those scores while I'm watching all my kids' basketball games. So that's a different situation for me. I'm like, damn, man, I'm getting rolled. I was like, no, I'm just going to keep going because I know I have an edge. I know I'm flipping a weighted coin, and at some point it's going to catch up. It did catch up that day. And even if it didn't, though, I was still firing away Sunday. It didn't matter. Does that make sense? So, like, when you know you have an edge, like you just said, like you don't. It takes emotion away because you know, like, all right, I'm flipping a weighted coin here. It's going to land on my side more than their side. So just keep flipping. And that's what I did that day. And like I said, like again, it helps the sanity. You know what I mean? Nice work, Mikey P. Does that make sense, Nigel?
Yeah, no, that totally makes sense.
And you can have action on everything. That's the other part of it. Like, why would you not want like more action?
An informed action. You're not just betting
Yeah.
blind.
Yeah. Even though you are just betting blind, you're betting informed blindly.
Yeah. Well, there's at least some theory onto what you're doing, whether it works or
Yeah.
not. There's like a consistent theory of the case.
All right, so I'm gonna try to run out of here. That's all I got. I mean, we're getting the same things popping up over and over. If you want to use it again, yeah, Joe. Like, I mean, use the code in the description or the link in the description, promo code SLOP, and you'll get 2 free weeks. It says 1 week, it's 2. You'll get, and hit the button tonight. I'm gonna do it later on. I will update my picket whenever I do it on purpose when you run through this together. But the thing is, if you want to turn on the notifications too, that's kind of a game changer as well. All right, so that's huge, and like you can set it to where you only get like 3% or higher edges sent to you. So then this way you're all set.
Martin, funny you should ask that. I was just gonna put it out there before we got off, Slop, that tomorrow morning, right, Slop, 10 a.m., we'll be doing a prize pick stream. And we're thinking about making that a thing every day, or at least every weekday, going
Every
forward.
weekday. I'm telling you, I think that's the way. I think the live stream. I know I like the pre-produced video. All right, I'm old school. I'm big pre-produced video. What's up, Jeff? But the live streams, I like interacting with you guys. I like to, I don't know, talk about real time, because the biggest problem I have with pre-produced is by the time I send it, I write it, record it, send it to Nigel, he puts it out. That line is gone. Like we all live in the real world. You know, like we're not children. We understand like lines move. So like what are we doing? This way, at least let's put together some prize pick slips in real time. No, you know what I mean, Nigel? Like why not? Like that's probably the way.
Yeah. So
You
we'll
get-
do it. It'll be like a division of labor there. The morning will be prize picks and other DFS. When we say prize pick, we just mean DFS in general. And then the afternoon, we'll be doing what we've been doing here with the PEV, ARBs, putting together stupid parlays, that kind of stuff.
I don't see why not. I mean, that's the way, because this way we can at least make fun parlays too. Because I know we make parlays on the show, but I like winning the parlays too. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean we can't make lottos later, but like I'm just saying, like let's throw in some prize pick slips. They got their noses open every single day. I see it every morning when I click on the fantasy screen. It's just like there it is. Watch, like right now, bam. Want to put one together right now? Oh, it's all Dante. All
Don't
right, can
cross,
you guys see that?
don't cross universes, Slop. That's our morning show.
Oh, my bad. I know. I'm just saying we're getting out of here.
You should pull up the
Dante
bet tracker
over
before
points
you
and
get out.
rebounds 18.5 is good. It's all Dante though, so it's tough to when you can't just take Dante everything, even though I would. Over 14.5 points is probably what I'd take there. That's off, and then take a bunch of CS2 stuff. I don't even know what that is. That's the video games, right?
Yep. Counter-Strike.
Mikey, that sucks, man. I don't have Dabble here in Massachusetts, and I get to watch Alex's live streams every day. That kid is taking so much money from Dabble.
Yeah, he's killing them.
I mean, he's killing them. Is he still considered a kid, Alex? Like, he's like 27, 28 years old, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's
I think Elf's a kid. Elf's a kid.
Elf's a kid.
Yeah. We need like an age. Like I'm old man of the crew at 46.
You guys should, the people who are more interested in learning about OddsJam and stuff, you should check out Alex's stream. Just go subscribe to OddsJam's YouTube channel. He does them on there throughout the week. And check out Elf's too. You just see how different people use it. I mean, Alex is the OG. That's like watching Keanu looking at the Matrix lines, But Elf is obviously incredible with the ARB stuff. Just like Slop has said before, like there are a million ways to use these tools. So check out other people and see what they're doing.
No, 100%. That's smart. See how quick those Dante ones left? I bet you that was on DGF, and those guys killed it. They're killing it too. Like, I got the DGF one open right now. They have McCaffrey's fantasy score under for the Super Bowl. You guys will love that. Mr. Get Up Skinny. I like Bradley Beal 25 plus. Jeff, is that true? Reverse exorcism? Is that a thing? Chet Holmgren under his fantasy score. Although we can't do the Dante ones anymore. All right, guys, I'm out. I'll see you tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon.
Slop,
I can't
real quick,
wait.
can you just pull up the bet tracker before we bounce so that people can just see?
Yeah. Did we get anything now?
The McNeese State was one. Did you get another one too?
Maybe I did. It says I had $630 on it. Oh, yeah, because one of them was a $480 one on Fanatics.
Can you share?
Yeah, it should be on. Can you see it?
There it is.
Phone. McNeese State and whoever they're playing Morgan. Oh, I'm sorry. It's Morgan State and Norfolk State under 146.5. Doesn't say the price on here. Well, whatever that was. I think it was like my bad. Minus 105 at FanDuel. Sorry about that. And then over 231.5 for the Lakers Rockets game, plus 105 at Fanatics. So those are the two bets. I'm sorry, I wish there was more, but I mean, that's all I got. You see Jared? Yeah. Jeff, dude, you're a psychopath. Jeff, I'll see you in the morning, dude. Come into the stream in the morning. You can do prize picks in Florida, can't you?
I don't know if they can.
Probably.
Maybe. We'll find out tomorrow.
Yeah, they can do whatever they want in Florida, dude. All right, guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Peace.
See everybody. Remember, 10 a.m. Get those notifications on.